We all carry something. Whether it's a physical object or an emotional weight, each of us has our own burdens to bear. These burdens can shape our lives in ways we might not even realize. Sometimes it's tangible, a worn photograph, a childhood trinket. These items hold memories, pieces of our past that we can't seem to part with. They remind us of who we were, where we came from, and the moments that have defined us. Often it's intangible, a memory, a relationship, a feeling that lingers long after the moment has passed. These intangible weights can be even heavier than the physical ones as they reside deep within our hearts and minds. A dream we cling to. Dreams can be beautiful, inspiring us to reach for the stars and achieve greatness. But they can also be burdensome, especially when they remain unfulfilled or when they become unrealistic expectations we place upon ourselves. These things, once sources of comfort, can become burdens. What once brought us joy and solace can turn into weights that drag us down, making it difficult to move forward. The memories that once made us smile can become sources of pain and regret. We hold on to them, afraid to let go, even when they no longer serve us. The fear of losing a part of ourselves, of letting go of something that has been a constant in our lives, can be overwhelming. We worry that without these weights we might lose our sense of identity, but holding on, we discover, can be more exhausting than letting go. The act of clinging to these burdens can drain our energy, leaving us feeling tired and worn out. Letting go, on the other hand, can be liberating. It allows us to make space for new experiences, new memories, and new dreams. It gives us the freedom to move forward, unencumbered by the weight of the past. Embracing the act of letting go doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the importance of what we once held dear. It means acknowledging that while these things were significant, they no longer define us. It means understanding that we have the power to shape our own futures, free from the constraints of the past. As we navigate through life, it's essential to periodically reflect on what we carry with us. Are these weights helping us grow, or are they holding us back? By asking ourselves these questions, we can make conscious decisions about what to keep and what to release. Letting go can be a powerful act of self-care. It allows us to focus on the present and invest our energy in things that truly matter. It opens up possibilities for growth, creativity, and joy. By releasing what no longer serves us, we create space for new opportunities and experiences that can enrich our lives. So let's take a moment to consider the weight of what we carry. Let's be brave enough to let go of the burdens that no longer serve us and embrace the freedom that comes with it. In doing so, we can live more fully, more authentically, and more joyfully. The weight of what we carry is a part of our journey, but it doesn't have to define us. By choosing to let go, we can lighten our load and move forward with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. Let's embrace the journey ahead with open hearts and open minds, ready to create a future filled with possibilities. My moment of realization came during my travels. I found myself in a bustling marketplace in Indonesia, a riot of colors, smells, and sounds. And yet, I felt utterly lost. The life I had so carefully constructed felt miles away. I was at a crossroads, faced with a choice: cling to the familiar or embrace the unknown. Fear, I realized, was the invisible thread that bound me to the past. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of letting others down. These fears were like shadows, always lurking, always present, casting a long and dark veil over my every thought and action. They were the silent companions of my solitude, the unseen chains that held me back from embracing the future with open arms. Each day, as I sat in that quiet cafe, lost in my thoughts, I could feel the weight of these fears pressing down on me, making it hard to breathe, hard to think, hard to move forward. Fear of letting others down. It was a constant, gnawing worry that I wasn't good enough, that I would disappoint those who believed in me. This fear was a relentless critic, always whispering in my ear, telling me that I would fail, that I would fall short, that I would never be enough. It was a fear that made me second-guess every decision, every step, every word. It was a fear that made me doubt my own abilities, my own worth, my own potential. It was a fear that kept me trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety, unable to break free, unable to move forward. These fears whispered doubts, creating echoes of what if? What if I fail? What if I make a mistake? What if I let everyone down? These questions haunted me day and night, filling my mind with a constant stream of worry and uncertainty. They were the echoes of my deepest insecurities, the reflections of my darkest fears. They were the questions that kept me awake at night, staring at the ceiling, unable to find peace, unable to find rest. They were the doubts that made me question everything, that made me feel lost, that made me feel alone. But in the silence between those echoes, I began to hear a new sound, the quiet murmur of my own intuition, urging me to let go. It was a gentle, reassuring voice, telling me that it was okay to be afraid, that it was okay to have doubts, that it was okay to not have all the answers. It was a voice that reminded me of my own strength, my own resilience, my own ability to overcome. It was a voice that encouraged me to trust myself, to believe in myself, to take that first step forward, even if it was a small one. It was a voice that gave me hope, that gave me courage, that gave me the strength to face my fears and move forward one step at a time. And as I listened to that voice, I began to feel a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of clarity. I began to see that my fears were not insurmountable, that my doubts were not undefeatable, that my worries were not unconquerable. I began to see that I had the power to change my own story, to write my own future, to create my own path. And with that realization, I began to let go of my fears, to embrace my doubts, to trust in myself and my own journey. And in that moment I felt a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of possibility. I felt a sense of hope, a sense of joy, a sense of peace. And I knew that I was ready to move forward, to face whatever challenges lay ahead, to embrace whatever opportunities came my way, to live my life with courage, with confidence, with conviction. Letting go is a process, not a single action. It starts with acknowledging what no longer serves us. It requires courage to face our fears and release our grip on the familiar. It is in the letting go, in the free fall into the unknown, that we truly begin to fly. Finding solid ground rebuilding starts within. Letting go creates space for grief, for healing, for growth. It allows us to rebuild, stronger and wiser. The ground may feel unsteady at first, but with each step, we find our footing. We begin to trust ourselves, our intuition, our capacity to create a life we love. The spaces we create by letting go are not empty. They are filled with possibilities. New dreams emerge. Unexpected opportunities arise. We begin to see the world with fresh eyes, open to experiences we might have missed before. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, love and loss, moments of triumph and times of despair. Each thread represents a unique experience, a memory that shapes who we are. The vibrant colors of joy and love intertwine with the darker shades of sorrow and loss, creating a complex and beautiful pattern that tells the story of our lives. Holding on to these threads can be comforting, a way to keep our past close to us. But there comes a time when we must let go, releasing the grip on what once was, to make room for what could be. The act of letting go is not about forgetting or erasing the past. It is about acknowledging its place in our story and allowing ourselves to move forward. It is in the letting go that we discover our resilience, our capacity for reinvention. When we face challenges and setbacks, it is our ability to release the weight of our burdens that allows us to rise again. Each fall teaches us something new. Each obstacle overcome adds to our strength. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our inner fortitude and our ability to adapt and grow. We learn that our stories are not defined by what we hold on to, but by our willingness to embrace the unknown. The blank pages of our future are filled with endless possibilities, waiting for us to write the next chapter. As we look back at old photographs and memories, we honor the past while stepping boldly into the future. Each new experience adds another thread to our tapestry, enriching the fabric of our lives. Embracing the unknown can be daunting, but it is also where we find our greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. Walking into the foggy forest of uncertainty, we may feel lost at times, but it is in these moments that we discover new paths and horizons. Gazing at the open horizon, we are reminded that the journey ahead is filled with potential, and it is our courage to let go and move forward that will lead us to new and exciting destinations. As the sun rises over the mountain range, casting light on the path ahead, we are filled with a sense of hope and possibility. Standing at the peak, looking out at the vast expanse before us, we realize that our journey is far from over. Each step we take, each decision to let go and embrace the new, brings us closer to the person we are meant to become. Our tapestry is ever evolving, a testament to our resilience, our courage, and our unwavering spirit. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It takes courage to release what is familiar, to step into the unknown. But in that space of uncertainty, we find freedom. Freedom to redefine ourselves, to create a life that aligns with our truest selves. The world is vast and full of wonders. Letting go allows us to experience it fully, to embrace all that life has to offer. So, take a deep breath, release your grip, and step into the unknown. A world of possibilities awaits.